On February 4th, 1983, pop singer Karen Carpenter dies at age 32. Karen and her brother Richard began performing in and around their hometown of Downey, California, when she was just 15 years old. However, Karen was obsessed with her weight. As a teenager, she lost at least 25 pounds on a severe weight loss program called the Water Diet. At age 20, she and Richard burst onto the scene with their hit song Close to You in 1970. At 5 feet 5 inches, Karen was thin but healthy at 120 pounds. Her insecurities intensified as she became a bigger star. By 1975, Karen's weight had plummeted to just 90 pounds, leading her to collapse on stage in Las Vegas. The duo was forced to cancel tours of Japan and Europe. Her weight rebounded after a brief hospitalization. The next 7 years became a repeating cycle of dramatic weight loss, collapse, and then hospitalization. On February 4th, 1983, she suffered a deadly heart attack brought on by the psychological stresses of her disease. Karen's death was huge news internationally and brought worldwide attention to anorexia nervosa and other eating disorders. As a kid in the 1980s, I first heard of anorexia because of Karen Carpenter. When I was in high school, in Mrs. Butler's Foods and Nutrition class, we watched the TV movie about her life. Her high-profile struggle with anorexia has helped others to get the help they need, saving lives in the process. Here are other events that happened today in history. In 1789, George Washington is unanimously elected the first U.S. president by all 69 presidential electors. In 1861, 2 months before the Civil War begins, 6 states established the Confederate States of America. In 1913, Rosa Parks, the mother of the Civil Rights Movement, is born in Tuskegee, Alabama. In 1938, Disney releases its first full-length animated film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, in theaters. In 1974, 19-year-old newspaper heiress Patty Hearst is kidnapped by the Symbionese Liberation Army. In 2004, Harvard student Mark Zuckerberg launches the website The Facebook to help students connect. In 2018, the Eagles perform the trick play Philly Special in Super Bowl 52, which they win 41-33. And now, it's time for our Today in History quiz. What narrow body of water lies between the island of Sicily and mainland Italy? The Strait of Gibraltar, the Strait of Aeolia, the Strait of Messina, or the Strait of Bosphorus? Think you know the answer? Drop your guesses in the comments below. Find out if you're right tomorrow on Today in History.